You're listening to Super Legit, an improv comedy podcast full of talented, funny, and sometimes smart people here to sincerely answer one big question, then mine those answers for fictional gold, silver, or maybe a very sturdy tin. Let's get a quick earful of what happened backstage before the show.
Brandy and I's first year, well, our first apartment in LA was East Hollywood. We only lasted about 6 months there because we woke up one morning and inside our bedroom was swarmed with termites.
Holy shit.
And when we got a hold of the management company, they were like, no, it's just that time of year. You're just seeing them outside your window. They just kind of swarm this time of year. That's normal.
Yeah, no, this time of year is hell, and the rest of the time of year is fine. You just have to accept hell.
We got out of it. We got out of the lease early, and then we roomed with another couple for a full year, and it was not a great experience.
Yeah.
A lot of people think they're going to be into swinging, and then when they have the actual experience, it's never as much fun. It's always
When my ex-wife left, I was left with the lease on the 4-bedroom house we had, and so I was renting out bedrooms for a while, and it was rough. And I tried my best, but of course, both the balance of having to rely on people to rent and pay their rent and so on, but also just sharing a home with complete strangers.
Can you write this down, Jet? Could we do like worst roommate stories as an episode?
I like that.
And it was a couple that like we were freshly married. We had already, before we got married, we had already been together for 5 full years and lived together for the whole time. Like, we were prepared. The couple that we roomed with had only been together for like a year, maybe. They were quite a bit younger than us too. Both actors.
Oh, delightful.
Yes.
And by the last several months was like her very blatantly cheating on him, like having the guys over and them spending the night in the guest room.
Oh my God.
And then him waking up and like playing it off like, cool, hey, what do you want for breakfast, dude? I cook breakfast every day. For real. This is what I normally do.
That's the saddest story I've ever heard.
Yeah.
But that's how we met, man. I wouldn't take that back for anything.
Welcome back to the Super Legit Podcast. It's your boy, Chris the Piss. On mornings in Sandusky, Ohio on WRKR, the Rocker. We're coming to you live for the Super Legit Podcast. I've got a job again. So happy to be here. I'm going to send it over to my co-host, Christopher Sanders.
Hey.
It's Christopher Sanders. So happy to be here for the Super Legit Podcast. Again, we're back, and I'm so happy to have all of my favorite people here. Actually, not all of them. There's more of... There are a lot of my favorite people. These are a few of them. Starting with...
Well corrected, sir.
All right, fine. We'll start with you. Jarrett, Lennon, Kaufman.
Am I off the favorites list now?
You're teetering.
Okay. All right. That's where I live on a daily basis. That's fine.
And Sean Michael Boozer.
Hello, sir. Thank you for that intro. I was hoping I could pull out Sonny Mike in the house. But you didn't do that. So.
It's my regular co-host, Shawnee Mike.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you losers doing out there today? Look out for that traffic and weather. We got it. It's coming at ya.
And Shawnee Mike, give me another one of those black people horns. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God!
Wow!
So good.
Yeah, I'm so glad that all these morning radio show
You
hosts
guys are
are
so
here
funny.
as well.
Yeah, that's great. It's really great
And
for my splitting
also
headache.
here, Josh Spence.
Oh my God! I'm so happy to be part of the morning zoo. Can't wait to play some more Nickelback every 5 on the 5.
And Jen Burton.
Hi, I'm the only woman on the show, and
Shut up, Jen.
it's because I have. It's so funny when all the men make fun of me and then just pull their dicks out and hit me on the head with them. This is something that happens inside the
Sorry,
studio.
I'll put it back.
No, it's great. I love it. Oh, he took a shit on the floor.
No, that was
know?
the sound of my zipper.
Oh, I wish I was dead.
I can already tell this is going to be a fantastic.
No, I'm actually very glad to be here. Thank you.
We're happy to have you, Jen.
I am Christopher Sanders. I'm happy to have Jen Burton back.
Well, thanks. I'm happy to be back.
Personally, Jen Burton is legitimately one of my favorite people.
Oh my God.
Seconded.
Yeah, that is a genuine.
Is this an intervention?
That is a genuine compliment from me to you.
Oh my God.
I will abstain from this vote.
Smart.
Thanks, Sean Michael.
I noticed you were going there, SMB.
Which is interesting because I believe the question for this week is along the lines of, correct me if I'm wrong, what's the best compliment you've ever received?
Oh no, it feels like a test.
Or at least most memorable.
Or most memorable. Wowie! He got it right!
I'm going to laugh at every fucking fart sound. I can't help it.
So who wants to...
Well, I just received several in the last 30 seconds. Those are pretty good.
Who wants to start it off?
I'll go. The most recent one, I think, is also probably one of my most favorites. I've been growing this mustache. I feel good about growing this mustache. The reason I was growing it, I initially just let it grow out because I was being lazy. And then I shaved it. And then the next day, my boss comes in, Nick, and he was like, "You shaved the mustache. Why'd you do that?" I was like, "Oh, I don't just stop being lazy." He was like, "You looked really good with that mustache. Like, you reminded me of my old fire chief." And I was like, "Oh, great." He was like, "Yeah, I was fucking scared of him, man. He just like, it just went under like this like 6-month trauma experience that his fire chief put him through." He's like, "But real good guy. I listen to him all the time." So now that I grow it and it's coming in, anytime I tell him to do something, he does it pretty quickly. So this mustache is paying off, and I got a compliment.
Is it, you said it's because you're lazy, but you're not lazy enough to shave the rest of your face. It's just you get to that part and then is that part hard? I don't know about men's shaving.
Oh, yeah.
Is the mustache hard?
Yeah, you're shaving everything else.
Like you're shaving everything else and you're just like, you know what? I'm tired.
Yeah.
My arm's tired. I'm not going to do my mustache.
Pretty much, because like I can't grow a full beard, so it's like one random hair on the cheek and then one underneath the chin.
Gotcha.
And just it's scraggly.
I hear you.
Super.
Hey, Erica, like, I know we've only been dating two months, but I got to ask you, why did you get rid of the bangs?
Oh, I grew them out. I grew out my bangs. Do you not like this new look?
Well, no, it's great, but it just reminds me of my my old high school English teacher, and it's bringing up a lot of weird feelings for me. So,
I remind you of your old English teacher, huh?
Yeah.
I can get into that, but where's this comma go?
You had a large comma just sitting in the dresser? Why do you have a life-size comma?
I'm just very into grammar. Here you go. This is for you.
Oh, wow. Wow, that fits very snug. Okay.
Anyway, I did grow them out because I just am too lazy to keep cutting them. I mean, that's the main thing. But also, I like this idea that I remind you now of your English teacher.
You do. Can I offer you? I don't want to overstep here, but
no. Step away. Step over me with your comma.
Would you? Wow, this is more of a semicolon. The stepping over.
Well, I got one of those too. Here.
Oh,
look in my other drawer.
Oh my God.
It's 2 pieces though, so you got to hold one at each.
Oh wow, yeah. I would have thought they'd been connected because they're, Oh, what do you do with a semicolon? Is that are they just 2 periods, or are they actually? Like the whole, how does that work?
It's just like a pause in the sentence for clarity. That sounds right.
No, I understand what it does, but I mean, what? Never mind. Can you also put these little glasses on?
Sure.
For me, please.
Oh, they're big. These are so big, actually.
Can you wear them further down your nose, like
sure,
all the way,
all the way down here?
Yeah, that's
okay. Great. How did your English teacher talk?
Well, she taught English, so of course she had a Cockney accent. She was very English. So
let's get down to that. Nope, that's not it. Oh, I've got 2 periods here for you. One's for me and one's for you. One of them you won't want to touch, but the other one's this
I'm
one.
sorry, I don't want to interrupt. I wanted to remind you that as your boudoir photographer, I am charging by the hour. So if you wanna get into your positions, get dressed the way you want, so we can get these lovely, tasteful, sexy photos for your wall.
And I'm sorry, just real quick, as the dialect coach, I did not teach her to do that. I don't know what she's doing
What
right now.
are you talking about? This is exactly what you taught me to do. This was it.
Can I borrow this exclamation mark? This exclamation point?
Sure, this is also, yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm just going to put it over my head in shock of everything that's happening here.
Look,
we can do a whole Sims thing if you want.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, we can put the exclamation points over your head. You don't even have to worry about the dialogue. Sir, do you coach in Simlish?
Can you do the Cockney for me so I can find out what it sounds like?
Oi, Cockney, eh?
That just sounds New York to me. Can you do it again? Can you say more?
Oi, Cockney, eh? I can do more, eh?
Oi?
Oi.
You know what? My bad. She was from New Jersey. I just remembered. She was definitely New Jersey.
Can I ask? I've paid you $500 for this, and you clearly taught me an Irish accent, and you can't even do the Cockney.
Oi, this is a Cockney accent, eh? Don't you? Yeah, it's Cockney. Guys, help me. This is Cockney accent,
That's
right?
one of those Canadian fellows.
It sounds authentic to me, but I've never left Michigan, so I can't really say.
I hate to derail this whole thing, but honey, also, I think we should start seeing other people.
I am standing here in my boudoir underpants, ready to take photos. I have brought you props, grammatical props. I am wearing glasses on the end of my nose. And this is the moment. This is the time you've chosen to break up with me.
Well, just the fact that you would call them underpants is ridiculous.
Well, they're big.
They're bloomers.
I know.
Yes, but still, even just...
But they're transparent.
The fact that they're
photograph very well, too, I must say.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I will work on the Cockney. Why don't you do the Cockney and maybe you should be trying to salvage our relationship. Go ahead.
A role reversal does great.
Yeah,
goes great on
do
camera.
Cockney. I'll go run Crafty.
Hello, Governor. What's all this then, eh? Chip, chip, cheerio. Hey, blimey. This here...
That's New Jersey.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to be the one to leave you after that pitiful Cockney.
One of the worst things I was asked to work on was my Cockney accent. And I'm now wondering if inside the actor's studio, if anyone at this stage in their life will get this reference.
Legit.
My God, my accent work is
spot on.
Unpracticed, not practiced.
Yeah, how long before Sean Connery's just forgotten?
Who?
Oh, wait, is that who that was?
Pretty soon. I hope not.
Who else has a most memorable compliment? Not necessarily good compliment.
Okay.
Oh.
Although I guess compliment suggests that
borderline
it's
insult.
a compliment. It's a compliment, guys. It has to be good. I was told I have the best fart noises by my mom 10 times over.
Well done, honey.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, honey.
Jen was making a face, and it was a face that said, I remember a compliment.
Well,
Ooh.
I got a great compliment, but I feel like I've talked about it on the show before, which was from my English teacher telling me that I was a good writer. But I feel like
Great
I talked
tits!
about that story. She also told me I had great tits. And I have,
Literary
presented...
tits.
Yep, literary tits, which is differently. It's when you hold two pencils inside of your shirt. That's when you have literary tits.
With no other support.
No other support. That's it.
Yeah.
When I was 13-ish, I was going through kind of like a rebellious period, and I was not a good student. My dad really wanted me to go to Catholic school, so he sent me off to Catholic school, and I hated it, and I refused to stay in class. I just wouldn't stay in class. I would just cut class. And finally, my stepmother convinced my dad, because I really wanted to go to the public high school where all my friends were, and it was a good school, and I just did not like Catholic school. And finally, he gave in, and he was like, all right, you can please just go to school. And I went to school, and because I had missed a lot of the classes, I was put into basically idiot classes for everything. No offense to idiots out there.
None taken.
Shout out my idiots. What's up?
Yeah, I was just put in regular everything, like very basic everything. My freshman year in high school, and my English teacher
Mrs. Bogner. She was an interesting lady. She, at the end of the first, I don't know what it was back then. What is it now? Semesters, quarters, whatever.
Semesters.
Whatever it was. At the end of that semester, she was like, look, I can't give you anything better than a C- because, and I was still cutting class, by the way.
Dope.
But I would come in and I would write and I would do things in class every once in a while. And she said, look, I can't give you anything better than that because you're never here. But when you do write, you're a really, really good writer. So I'm going to recommend that you get put into advanced English, even though I can't give you a good grade. And so she put me into advanced English. And the minute anybody gave me a compliment and said, you're good at this thing, I just after that became a straight A student. I became, I just got really into school, got into UCLA. But I owe it all to her because I really do not know what would have happened if she had not just told me I was a good writer. And I became a professional writer.
Have you ever followed up with her?
Yes. I sent her a letter.
And did you tell her what a profound effect she had on your life?
I did. And she, so my sister works at my old high school.
Oh.
And she talked to Mrs. Bogner about it. And
Mrs. Bogner still alive and working?
She was still alive at that time. This was years ago. This was like when I was in my 20s when I reached out to her.
So a couple weeks ago.
Which was 40 years ago.
Yeah, 407 years ago. She lived in a covered wagon.
Which was new technology then.
She remembered me, but she didn't remember the incident. But she was very grateful and she appreciated my letter.
Oh, that's
but
nice.
yeah, she was great. Yeah. Lots of students did not like her. And neither did I at first either. She was a very grumpy woman. And so the fact, it meant even more that she was not a particularly nice person because I don't think she handed out compliments very much. And so the fact that she took the time to pull me aside and say like, I believe in you in this, whether you do or not, you dummy, get into a better English class. And then after that, I just like jammed. It was great.
Thank you for sharing that, Jen. This is not what the question is, but I'm wondering also, this is kind of the other side of it. People that come back to you and tell you what a profound effect you've had on them, and you have no idea what they're talking about. Like the teacher remembered you, but not the incident, or like her thinking you were a great writer necessarily or whatever. Like that's always wild. And you don't want to say, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yes. It was momentous and special for them, but it was just another day in the life for you. Have you guys dealt with that at all?
No, we're not rock stars like you, Sean Michael. What is that like? That must be awesome.
I'm not a rock star. I just work with youth. That's what I was saying.
I have had some improv students come to me later and say like, I was in your class and you taught me this thing and I did it forever. And I'm looking at their faces going, I have no memory of you. That actually has happened a couple times just because I teach a lot of improv.
Did you tell them?
I always just go, oh, that's great. I am so glad you're utilizing that and that the class meant something to you and you're wonderful. And I have to go before you find out I don't know who you are. And then I go to the bathroom immediately.
Super. Oh, hey, it's so crazy to run into you here. Oh my God, you did my DMV exam when I got my license. When I was a little late. I was 21, but you did the exam for me.
Hey.
Yes, we both did.
That's right. That's why I remember the two of you, because you did it together.
Yes. Yeah, we're a pair.
It's you.
Yeah.
You're you. It's him.
It's actually hard to forget us because we're the only pair in DMV history in the nation.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say,
we often talk together, and we have the same mother.
That's right. I actually forgot about that part because honestly, you two always stood out to me, not because of your duo nature or the dual mohawks that you have, but it was the advice you gave me during the driving test that always stood out to me, because I always remembered when we went down that residential street and I drove a little bit too fast. The two of you shouted at me and said, "For crying out loud, there's kids here."
That's normally what we say.
Gentlemen, I'm glad that three of you guys know each other, but please, I'm auditing these two DMV instructors that do this together, and you have to retake your test. So we've been here, we've been gallivanting we're not charlatans. Let's do the test. I'm auditing both of you.
Yeah, I did get suspended for driving too fast in a residential zone. So the advice, I always remembered it, but not at the right moments.
You shouldn't have a license, and I don't know why these two are the only people in the DMV that get to do this together.
Well, we are conjoined.
Okay, so I've gone over your conjoined resume here. And as you know, at the DMV, we want to make the experience as unpleasant as possible at all times. And I just feel like the two of you are perfect for this job. And so I'm just going to go ahead and ask you a question that somebody might say to you, like a DMV customer.
When we stop,
this is great. I'm already so annoyed.
Right there.
Oh, this is perfect. I hate you both so much right now. I mean, the hate is just
always ready.
Oh my God, it's so slow.
No.
We've already heard the story, but I'm willing to hear more. What did she say when she approved you guys?
Well, she did not really approve us.
I see. So I'm the one actually supervising you two. Fantastic. Mr. Perkins, if you would actually put the car into gear and we can start this driving test again.
All right.
I just want to remind you that if you fail this, you will no longer have a license for the rest of your time here on.
Wait.
Okay.
He's our student.
Yes, I know, and this is highly controversial,
We
sir.
have a relationship.
That's right. I love these guys.
That's
That
Go ahead. I defer.
That's why we should test him.
Right. Okay, this makes more sense because I'm looking at the driving itinerary here, and we were actually supposed to make a right on Itaris, and then a right onto Canoga, and then up to Winnetka, and then make another right back. But it seems here that you wrote shopping for the week. That seems like an errand, you guys. Are you guys doing errands today? Is that what we're doing?
Whoa! Slow down. You're speaking. We communicate at.
You guys, I know I didn't approve you before, but and it was only because you were talking so slow that I almost blew my own brains out. But I really did approve you because the DMV wants people just like you. I have 2 huge bonus checks for you. That auditor, he stabbed that student in the eye with his auditing pencil. And then that student is now currently in the hospital. And those are exactly the kind of results we want here at the DMV. Oh, my God. I hate it.
Pencils.
Oh, I hate it.
Are
I can't.
For
Oh, my.
sweaters.
I just stepped on my own foot just to feel something else.
For stabbing.
I hear you. Anyway, I gotta go kill myself.
Ms. Perkins, I want to say that while we do thank you for your service here at the DMV, and every job is important, we are actually going to remove you from the HR department.
Oh, why?
While we do want to hire everybody of equal diverse backgrounds, what you thought were people talking was actually 2 whales in a coat making whale sounds during the whole interview.
Oh my God! You know what? This is not the first time this has happened.
You hired whales.
You know, I've hired whales so many times.
I know.
They're such slow talkers and they're so annoying. And I just thought that's the perfect fit. And also their resumes looked great. They were wet, but I believed them.
They submitted resumes?
Oh, yeah. Here, I have it right here in this drawer. Oh, wait. Sorry. Let me move this comma in this. Let me call it out of the way. Okay, here it is.
But say it in their voice.
It's so wet.
So I know how it feels.
Legit.
That was very fun.
I am very curious to hear how that sounds later.
Yeah. That was funny.
Oh, God.
I think that's, honestly, surprisingly, that's a first.
Yeah.
In 120, 30, I don't know how many.
A million
of these.
episodes.
Yeah. Wow.
Or not enough.
You know what? Here's a memorable compliment.
Mm.
Outstanding job, Shawn Michael.
Oh, thank you. And I will say, your job was pretty good too. Yeah.
You know what? I like that quick moment. You guys can't see it because it's a podcast, but as soon as Chris Sanders gave a compliment, the look that came over Shawn Michaels' eyes of real quick of like, oh, fuck, I got to say something nice back. Was so beautiful. Like, that's such
panic.
a human.
He doesn't like that
what
pressure.
the fuck am I going to say to this guy who I've given so many compliments already? I'm tired of saying nice things about him. Now I got to do it on a podcast, on our 131st podcast.
You know, that whole situation just reminded me of something that I was once given a quote unquote compliment.
Uh-oh.
You know, we were shooting this scene. It was pretty emotional, and it was just like the third take. We'd gone through it, and it was like a lot for me to do. Like, it was a father-son conversation. And I found out my father always had loved my brother more than me. It was one of those conversations, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I call him out on it. So it was super emotional. And like after the third one, you know, like they're gonna turn around and do it the other way or whatever. Some break in the action, and I think the first AD came up to me and he's like, "Shawn Michael, have you ever taken an acting class?" And I was like, "Dude, what?" And I was so like, "Dude, are you kidding me?" And I was like, "Dude, what's?" First of all, like you think like, "Dude, he's looking in the monitor, so he must see something that I didn't see or whatever."
Right.
And I was like, "Dude, yes, of course." And I start running down my resume of like all this stuff. He's like, "No. I just meant you're so natural and unencumbered." But of course, like I went the other way with it and assumed it was a shot. I was like, ah. And you know, it was in front of everybody on set, and it was one of those things where you start spiraling out. No, I know what I'm doing.
Dude, I had a similar thing, and I'm so glad that you had that response, because I've had a similar response to that as well. I was on a West Side Alley team, and it was near the end of our run, and our coach was like, so this is our last rehearsal. I want to spend a little bit of time individually with each of you and really just share what I think about you guys and maybe next steps going forward and all of that. So by the time I came up, you know, we were having a few drinks and we were sitting together, and she was like, "Josh, I just want to say," and this was like the really nice part. She was like, "I'm really glad you're on this team. You're like one of the stronger pillars." I'm patting myself on the back now. She was like, "You're like one of the people that helped carry this team during this run. I'm so glad you're on this team." And I was like, "Great, awesome." And then she was like, "So you take it or leave it." I was like, "Uh-oh." She was like, "Take it or leave it." She was like, "I think it would be good for you to take acting classes." And I was just like, "Okay." And she was like, "You're super funny. I think you're really good. You get comedy. I just think you should learn how to act." I was just like, "Okay, cool." And she was like, "Okay, good. So we're good then?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, thanks." And she was like, yeah. So get Jeff in here. I was like, "Okay." So as I'm obviously haven't processed through this completely now as I'm retelling it, and I've just opened up a new wound. Shawn Michael, you're an improv teacher. If you had said that to one of your students, what the fuck do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know that I would have said it like that, but
right.
There is a difference. Well, there are some great improvisers that are not good actors, and there are some good actors that are not good. They are different.
For sure.
They are different disciplines, for sure. A lot of the improvisers that are not great actors are really like smart and fast and funny, but they don't drop down. You know, like they're really great at world building, but not so great at emoting. They're really great at setting up the relationship, but not being in that relationship.
Right.
And if I said that to someone, I would think that maybe they had the chops to go into acting. You know what I mean? Like there's something I saw in them that like, oh, dude, I think you should really jump into this because it's another avenue where you can really explore and investigate who you are in this world. And
I wouldn't necessarily, because I totally see how you took that, Josh, because I do think like...
I'm sorry, Jed, are you an improv teacher?
You know, I'm one, but you didn't ask me.
Oh, shit!
But I'm not important. In fact, I even brought up that I had improv students earlier.
Yep.
But then you asked Shawn Michael. This is like that joke with the doctor where they're like, there's an accident in the doctor. And people are like, I don't know. His dad's dead. Couldn't be his mom.
It's super.
Out fucking standing. The threat is neutralized. This active shooter situation is taken care of. Yes, there's a lot of dead children. Yes, there's a lot of wounded children and some teachers. But Zelensky, you took that motherfucker out expeditiously.
That's what I trained for, sir.
Wait a minute.
Yo.
Zelensky.
Yeah.
Have you even taken an active shooter class?
I have not, but I'm just full of rage and I grew up on a farm. So I've been shooting animals for years. All I needed was that rage inside of me to just start blasting motherfuckers. Sorry about some of the kids I took out. That was an accident.
Sorry, some of the kids you took out too?
Yeah, and a couple of teachers. But I mean, come on. Fuck those book learning motherfuckers.
Oh, okay. Let's, the feds are coming in.
Oh, yeah? Come on, you dirty feds. You'll never take me alive.
This was not part of the trade. If you would have had an active shooter class, you would know we should definitely be putting our weapons away right now.
Sir, are you with me or are you against me?
I am your superior, is what I am. So I guess I'm against you?
Only the Lord is my God and Savior is above me. That's the only superior I have, sir.
Guys, hi. This is Sergeant Phillips with also Sergeant.
Oh no, Sergeant Phillips.
Zelensky. Have you ever taken any sort of... I don't even know anymore. There's no classes for this.
Did you see how clean that shot was? His head just opened up.
It was pretty outstanding. I do gotta say that.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Like, that was a no-look.
Hi, Colonel Phillips walking in here. Just gonna step over the body of Sergeant Phillips.
Dance, motherfucker, dance!
Okay, Zelensky, I do gotta say, your adaptability with the type of weapon that you decide to use, like, there wasn't even a Tommy gun on the premises, and you just found one.
Holy crap, there's 2 bodies on the floor. Hey guys, do you guys want some pizza? Good job shooting everybody.
Oh my God, a bazooka? Like, for real?
Just call me Bazooka Zelensky, sir.
Like, those aren't even real weapons.
I didn't know that until right now, sir.
Okay, so I have your resume here, Bazooka, and I think you would be a great fit for the DMV. You seem volatile, and you have explosive anger issues.
Who fucking told you that?
Well, just it says on your resume, it says I'm volatile, and I
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, I forgot I wrote that there.
And then it has the list of all these people you've murdered, it looks like, which is just fine with us because we prefer to have just like the worst of the worst working here. So this is your booth.
Sweet.
And you have your first customer right here, number 43.
Okay, so I am just supervising this test drive. It's Bazooka. Have you met these 2 conjoined twins? I'm group training today, so.
Oh shit, they're stuck together. Hey, careful what you say.
Joe, if I can borrow that bazooka, please.
Oh my God, they're very sensitive, aren't they? We are so
you guys
sensitive. Is he upset that he didn't get his own booth? What the fuck?
Actually,
is.
Guys, we've been here for 4.5 hours. We are still stuck in the parking. Anytime any one of you guys will.
Hey, can I get my driving test done here or what?
Hold on a second. We're doing the best we can here, all right? We got a sensitive, joiny guy here, and we got, like I need somebody watching me. We got another guy. We're doing the best we can. We'll be with you in a second.
So Bazooka, I am so sorry. I do have to let you go. I was really expecting you to murder more people, and you just seemed like you were talking through things and nobody died today. And I just I was really expecting more based on your resume. It's just what I'm trying to say.
Well, I didn't know we're going to be open on Saturday. Saturday's my non-killing day, so this is a little on you.
I wish that was on your resume, but it wasn't. And Saturday is a very important day at the DMV. It is the worst time. Nobody wants to come here. And if there are not bodies dropping on the floor or some shit going down, then it's my butt on the line. You see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but I don't know how this is my fault that you didn't read the resume properly and tell me about a Saturday. Who doesn't know about a Saturday? Like, you tell somebody about a Saturday. If you got to work a Saturday, you say, hey, up front, Saturday. If you were open Saturdays, you got to work on Saturdays.
Knock, knock, knock. It's Department Manager Jensen here. Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Just letting you know that we are cutting back hours, and I need you to come in to work a double on Sunday. Thanks, guys. I'm going to go play golf.
God, I wish this wasn't Saturday.
I just don't. You're covered in guns, and you've shot no one.
It's Saturday. How many different ways could I explain this to you?
Well, why are you wearing all your guns then?
To let people know what's going to happen on the other days.
All right, I'm going to go home.
Knock, knock, knock. Hey, dudes, we're going to go play paintball over in Sylmar. Who wants to come play with us?
Oh, I will.
Nope, just me. Bye.
I said I would. He didn't even listen to me. It's because I'm a woman.
Yeah. You know what? Your X chromosomes are really holding you back.
You know what?
You should get a Y.
I'm just going to borrow one of these guns.
Oh, that tickles. All right.
I'll be outside. It's probably shooting into the air until something bad happens.
You know what's more of a release than shooting in the air? Shooting into someone standing next to you. Oh, the relief.
Is this a welcome?
If it wasn't Saturday, I'd be right out there with you.
I'm just going to shoot you in the leg.
Oh, this sounds delightful. Go for it.
Here we go.
Oh, why in the kneecap? Why not in the meaty part of my thigh?
Now
Jesus.
I'm in the DMV.
Legit.
Thank you. Yeah. Please.
Well, it is the perfect time for a sponsor, an ad of sorts. Maybe one of our ads is government sponsored, like the DMV. I don't know, but we're about to find out because I think Josh Spence has.
Yeah. I was told to bring something in. I guess more ads today are looking for like products that you actually use. I guess you give more of a authentic ad that way. So this is one very close and personal to me. Okay, Quizmaster Pro 7000. Give an authentic story about yourself. Okay. Hey, everybody. This is Josh Spence from the Super Legit Podcast and from real life. So I don't know about you guys, but if you suffer from a polygonal penis, then I'm right there with you. You know, I'm a millennial, came up from the Tomb Raider time. All I see is just rhombuses and polygons and transfers over to real life sometimes. And you think, is this weird? What's affordable care these days? Is it just me? But you know what? You're afraid to ask. And like, let's be honest today, like with the affordable care, I need another place to get the proper health analysis I need. And for that, I go to the Quiz Pro 7000. The Amateur Elite Signature Edition, version 2.0, Lite. Fantastic. Anytime I have a question, like, is my penis a polygon? Do I have extra lives? Should it be that way? Is life a reset? I get to ask them these questions, and it gives me an honest answer. Yes, my life's a reset. Yes, I have multiple lives. Yes, it's okay to have a polygon as a penis. Not only that, but there's no wedgies. I don't get to embarrass my friends or myself at weird parties. Hence why Michael Hyman's not here. Not only that, but like if you sign up today and you enter the word Josh is fucking awesome, you get an electric zapper that comes with it. And like, who doesn't need an electric zapper? I still plug it into my NES and it still goes. Ducks go bye-bye every time I hit the zap, zap, zap. So if you don't believe me, you can trust Charles Cornwallis, the first of the Marquess Cornwallis. I don't know what else to tell you besides that. It's true and it's personal, and my name's Josh Spence, and I have a polygonal penis, and I'm okay with that. So thank you, Quizmaster Pro 7000, sponsored by AI.
Wow! Finally, something for my dodecahedron.
I do want to go back to me though, Jen. If you were, what does that advice mean?
Oh, when she said take acting classes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was that a left-handed compliment? Was that like, because you guys know I'm a terrific actor. I do great scene work in these scenes and on stage. And Jen,
where did all these crickets come from?
Shut the fuck up, Jen. Honestly, though, if you were giving that advice, what does that mean?
I mean, honestly, if I was giving that advice to a student, it usually means that I feel like their improv could be more grounded. Like meaning like more believable or realistic, but I don't see that in you.
So nothing about polygon.
So I don't see, but I don't see that in you. So I'm not sure that's what she meant.
In fairness, this was like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
so
it was a decade ago.
Yeah.
maybe at that time you did need that, and you worked a lot on
I actually
it.
feel like you're very grounded for the most part. I feel like when you approach scenes, you're actually very like believable character. So I don't know.
Yeah, you're the one
most
most likely to ground a scene, I think, on a frequent basis, and that's that's where you've come. Yeah, absolutely.
And Joe, what were you gonna say? Because I want to.
I was going to agree with SMB on that could go two completely different directions. But it absolutely could also speak to the fact that you had, someone saw the capability in you. It's like you could build off of this. But yeah, I think it's a combination there. I don't think you get feedback like that from someone unless there's a reason and a benefit. Because you get, there's a lot of teachers who we've had coaches, we've had teachers. Some are fantastic at giving feedback, and some just don't bother to.
It's true.
And frequently that comes from a place of, I don't know, I don't really have anything that I can give you that will help you. Or perhaps, there's certain students in certain classes, like, what's the point? So the fact that you were getting that feedback at all, I feel like was a credit to you. It's that the person saw that it was worth giving you feedback, that you had growth available to you, and they saw you were capable of it.
I acknowledge that. Thank you. It'd be worse than like a person you forgot coming up to you and being like, you changed my life. Thank you. And you're like, oh, I don't remember changing your life, but awesome. What if they came up like 15 years later and be like, you gave me this riddle. I still don't know what it means. It's haunted my whole life. I don't do improv anymore because you said this one thing. What did you mean by that? You're just like,
and they also don't remember.
Yeah. And they're like,
beats me.
Yeah.
Yep. I have an answer for this one. I had a couple things come to mind, but I had one come to mind during this, which was years ago, back when I was acting regularly. I had an audition for an episode of, I think it was Boston Public. And the episode was being directed by Peter McNichol.
Geez. Who was in that?
That blonde guy.
Chi McBride.
Yeah, Chi McBride. Yeah.
Not Jet Kaufman.
Get to the end, why don't you? But no, I had this audition, and the director was Peter McNichol, who, he was a regular on Ally McBeal. He was in Ghostbusters too. Like, this guy, everybody knows.
He's your uncle.
Basically, yes. And I certainly knew him and had a lot of respect for him. And so I went in prepared. I did my audition for him. I think there's a callback too, because you don't have the director in the first audition. So this is already a callback.
Brag.
And he gave me notes immediately, and they were dramatically different notes from how I had initially done it. And that alone is already a thing. Is like a lot of time you go through the audition and they're like, thank you. And you leave. If they bother to give you notes at all and ask you to do it a second time, you know that they cared enough. They see something there, because why waste their time? If there's
I
nothing
love a
there,
redirect. I love a redirect. Yeah.
And so I went with his redirect. I did everything he did, and I finished. He asked, and I finished the scene. And there was a pause, and he looked at me and he said, "That could not have been any more on the money."
Oh, that's a beautiful compliment.
And I was like, I was so overwhelmed by that, but I was chill about it. I left, and I never heard a word back.
Yep. Yeah, because fuck you.
Right.
That's
right. Apparently, it could have been more on the money, and someone else figured it out.
Yep.
You know what, though? I have had producers come up to me after a week or two after an audition, go, dude, you were great. In fact, you were the best person that read. But two people that were more famous than you, which is anybody, came in. And, I get what they're doing.
Yeah.
And that may have been the case. You may have been on the money.
Right.
But your star meter may not have been the one they were looking at.
I mean,
I've definitely seen that.
It's now at minimum a handful of times that I've heard directly from casting directors that the best actor never gets the job.
Right.
I'm walking proof of that. If we're doing old Hollywood stories, I got one too. So, like, you guys remember A League of Their Own, right? That film, that one. They were gonna do a TV show of it, like the ongoing season, and Penny Marshall was going to direct the pilot.
Amazing.
Well, someone saw me as like I was going to be the fucking fat kid from the movie, but in the show. What was his name? Stifler or Studler? Or
Stifler.
Krabappel. Homer Simpson.
Stifler's from American Pie.
Real quick. What was
Stifler? Isn't he from American Pie?
Yeah, Stifler's
Oh my God.
Pie, yes.
That really, the idea of Stifler.
But also, you're bringing the Simpsons into it, and wasn't Matt Groening just named in the Epstein files?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh,
what?
No. Save that. I want to get to that in a minute. I want to tell you who is the fat kid?
Tom Hanks.
Oh wait, we legitimately want to get to the Epstein files in a minute.
Yeah, in a minute, just like the fucking government.
Podcast.
In a minute, we'll get to it in a minute.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any men in the IMDb page except for Tom Hanks.
No,
I never went to any islands. The only island I've been to is Staten.
I was going to be in the all-male reboot of A League of Their Own, just so you guys know. We're telling Hollywood stories.
Yeah, is that called every baseball movie ever?
None of that's true, by the way. None of that is true.
Still well.
Yeah, still well.
There you go.
So I was auditioning for...
That is close to Stifler.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well done, Josh. Yeah.
Thank you. So I'm auditioning for Stifler and Stillwell, and I do like 7 auditions. Right, I had to be like a nationwide search of like the chubbiest first grade kid, and come on, if you guys look at me in the podcast, I'm doing a good job. So I'm 8th audition. I meet the producers. I don't know who they are. They said, we want you to meet the director. 9th audition. It's Penny Marshall, and it's with the actual actress that's been cast. And they're like, let's see how the what do you guys call it? On-screen chemistry, right? You guys are the actors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see how this works. And like the actress lady's supposed to pick me up and put me into bed. She can't fucking lift me. Right? She's like, and like she's trying, and she's like, I'm trying to. I heard her say this in my ear. She goes, I'm trying to make this work. Can't do it. She's like 5'2", like negative 500 pounds. Like she's like a speck of dust, and she can't lift me. And Penny Marshall goes, I remember this. She just stop. This isn't going to work. Look at this kid. He's too big. He can probably bench press her. Sorry. But hey, she knew I could bench press her. So like that's a memorable compliment that I still carry to this day.
Yep. No, and that is a smart one on her part too, because she absolutely turned that into a positive.
Yeah,
it's like, because that absolutely could have been a moment that could have been embarrassing for anybody.
Look
and
at this
like,
fat
no, she
kid.
worded
He can't do it.
Right, exactly. But she's like, no, this kid's stronger than you are. This is ridiculous.
So the Epstein file, Sanders, you wanted to talk about that? What's up?
Super.
All right. So, Mr. Schwarzenegger, you'll be playing the little boy here.
Excellent. This is what I've always wanted to do.
He's very tired. He needs to get put to bed.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Yep. And Ms. Lansbury, you will be.
Oh, yes.
I apologize while I get into character.
Yep, you'll be putting your grandson to bed,
All
carrying
right.
him up.
Oh, I'm a little baby. I'm such a small baby.
Wait, where do I grab?
You'll carry him from the living room
Grandma.
up the stairs.
Oh, so good to see you, Grandma.
To his crib.
All the way up the stairs.
You're making me feel all warm and cozy
That's right.
All right.
I'm so ready to go to sleep.
Is there any way he could put a shirt on before I start this? Because he's very
It's
oily.
just going to be the diaper.
I have to object to this. If I'm going to be a little baby, if I'm going to be a grandson, I cannot put on this shirt.
I mean, I guess.
I'm sorry. John McTiernan, I'm the director here. Just give me 1 second, you two, please. Thank you. Phil,
What's up, John?
What are you doing here? This is not the casting I asked for. This is the prequel to Die Hard. It's Live Hard. What are we doing?
Prequel. We have to go back pretty far here.
I love you, Terminator.
And I felt like we need to be able to see how strong he's always been.
I think you're being overly ambitious.
Life.
Okay, I just wanted it before he did the Predator thing. Like maybe him in high school. You're doing him as a little baby. Like, what are we doing? I'm John McTiernan.
Yes, and you are a visionary director. I figured we could put.
Did you say was or is? Because I still am.
You absolutely are. You absolutely are.
Okay. I'm John McTiernan.
And I just thought that we could be creative here, Mr. McTiernan. Honestly, it's so unusual that you put me in charge of casting as your first AD without any consulting on your part. I just figured I'd just run with it.
Well, you know what? That is partially my bad. Let's see how this plays out. I'm sorry. I'll follow your vision.
All right.
I'm the fucking director.
Places, please.
Okay,
I've always been in my place. I've been in my place the whole time. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm always ready. I was born ready.
All right, great. So I am just going to try to lift you here.
And I apologize real quick if to everybody else I sound like a caricature of myself.
Right.
But that's just what I am.
Stop. You know what? I'm going to let my first AD cook again in a second. But if, you know what? Since we're trying out weird things, if we could just for a second, Arnold, can you do Angela Lansbury's voice and I'm sorry, Mrs. Lansbury, if you could do.
Oh, I am a highly trained actress.
Of course you are.
No,
I'm not very trained except in the muscles, but I will try for you.
How is this?
For you, Mr. Tiernan, I will try.
You come from the theater of the Iron Gym, and Miss, you went to Newton Juilliard. So like Newton and Juilliard.
Yes, I did.
So,
yes, I went to both Newton and Juilliard. Back to back, and then started over again because I was so good.
For fun. Miss Lansbury, if you could do Arnold.
Switch characters?
Let me give this a shot.
All right. You still want me to lift him, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still going to be a grandson, but I'll just do it in your voice.
Okay, great. And I will be a wonderful grandmother.
This is the kind of visionary directing I expected
and
from you,
I
sir.
will be you.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we are.
All right, camera roll. Sound speed.
Okay.
This is when you call action, sir.
Action.
Grandmama. There's a murder.
So
there was a
sleepy.
murder, and she wrote about it.
I'm going to write about it later, but first I've got to get you up on these stairs because you're so
I'm
sleepy,
sorry,
Grammys.
John. I can't work with this. She's so much better than I am. She's a classically trained
don't
actor,
say that.
and I am.
No, I believed you were a grandmother. I
This is where you
believed
normally call cuts, sir.
Cut. Yeah, that's
Maybe
right.
if I
Cut.
say some more grandmotherly type things, like I've made a doily. Try that.
Action.
I have a wet diaper.
And cut.
He really did. He has a wet diaper. This is
And
there's
action.
I do. I have a wet diaper. I pee-peed in my pants.
your poo-poo is coming down.
And cut.
Sir, can we speak on the side here real
Yeah,
quick?
John McTiernan's going to take a break.
This is the hardest job I've ever had.
Yeah, Mr. McTiernan, let's chat over here. So, how do you think this is going? I want to check in with you before I give my feelings
You
on
know,
the production.
I'm open to taking notes. That's one of the best things I've been told about me is like I don't linger on notes. So
I think if I'm being honest with myself here and with you,
I wasn't going to bring up marriage.
I smell Oscar
you do, don't you?
or urine. I'm honestly not sure. It's one of the two.
Legit. That's actually how they came up with the premise for Freaky Friday. Just by having the actors switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More compliments. We really did deviate from compliments directly into just terrible insults, which was pretty great.
That kind of
yeah,
sums up the.
That seems very much like us.
We're all much more comfortable with that
Yes.
than being complimented,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what's the worst thing you've been told? I've been told you can't order a pizza from my dad.
A memorable compliment can be an underhanded compliment, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have told before
That was my dad going, you know how to order a pizza.
of the job I didn't get because the feedback from one producer after everyone else liked me was, it's like talking to a fucking 40-year-old. And I was like 12 at the
To be
time.
fair, what was in your flask?
And that happened on 2 separate jobs I didn't get
That's really very
with
sad.
that feedback.
Well, you shouldn't talk like a 40-year-old.
Now I'm in my 40s, so what do I do now?
Jet, you sound like an 80-year-old.
Thank you.
We're all just thinking about our insults, I guess.
Yeah, I know. I guess I'm just kind of generally a piece of shit. I don't remember very specific compliments.
All right.
I'll tell you one time when I gave you a compliment. It's when you came in to work with us at Geffen, and you came in, and it's the first day, and there's 12 other veteran actors there, and you try and as the director, you want to treat everybody on the same thing. Sanders came in, we hugged, and in my ear, he's like, I've said to him, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so happy that you're in the program. And he said, not loud enough for anybody else to hear. He's like, I expect preferential treatment throughout. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen him do. It was so great.
That is great.
That is great. And that also means it's the end of this episode of the Super Legit Podcast.
Aww.
How's that for wrapping it up, Spence?
Thank you, buddy. Can't wait to hear that Nickelback.
Wait, what?
Because we were...
Oh, there it is.
I don't believe anything's on. Oh, my time. I kicked the door on its hinges just so I could move on.
And of course, again, the show's edited, so you fuck it up, John can fix it for
I'm
you.
so glad
Bye,
we
John.
did this. I
Thanks,
fucking
John,
love you guys.
in
Thanks,
advance.
John.
We love you, John. Okay, all right.
I should have sent you money by now, so fucking do your job.
Oh, wow.
I'm joking.
End of episode.
End of episode.
Yes.
Lots of blank
Unfriended. Wow, that was
spaces
quick.
where Josh's voice was.
This is Michael Hyman.